Hold on. Let me take a sip.
Look at you, festive girl.
It's Christmas week.
I got all my festive out yesterday. I'm good.
You guys, my bank account is on fire.
I don't even look at it anymore. I'm like, let me know when it stops working.
There's like Christmas expenses you don't budget in that just occur, like cookies. Suddenly I'm like, oh, I gotta make gingerbread cookies. And then I like remember that I need all the ingredients. And then suddenly go to the grocery store and you're like, well, that was $55. I didn't really budget into my
120 on Christmas cookies. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
And then proceeded to buy a case of Girl Scout cookies.
Yes. And
don't need them.
Okay, do you think they're doing this on purpose? That they're like, people are just blowing money, so we're going to get them now? Because boyfriend got visited by the neighbor, and the next thing I know, we have 6, well, now there are 4, because he demolished 2, but we have 6 boxes, and I was like, I appreciate this, but she knows what she's doing. Smart businesswoman.
Oh, they absolutely know.
Brilliant.
I know.
Brilliant.
They're not stocking stuffers. They're not going to make it. We've already demolished a case of Girl Scout cookies. Now there's a new one, and it's mostly Lily. I'm like, no wonder why you're still sick. Today is, by the way, National Cookie Day. But also, when was the last time you had a vegetable? When was the last time you took your vitamins?
Also me.
When was the last time you got water? When was the last time you had a good night's sleep?
Water.
So I was momming the whole way to the doctor this morning, just being irritated. I was like, maybe less cookies and more sleepies.
Yeah, it's that week. It's definitely like, also the thing too, where I finished all my Christmas shopping. And so because I finished all my Christmas shopping, I'm suddenly motivated to buy more.
Yeah.
So
you're like, what do I do with my time? I must buy more things.
The Amazon cart just keeps refilling, and it's fine. That's fine.
No, I've done 0 Christmas shopping, 0. My husband's done it all. I'm not doing it.
At least he's doing it, and you're not. I would be worried that you like haven't done anything an hour behind. I'd be like,
no, I just abdicated. I'm done. Goodbye. No one. If it was up to me, people would get nothing.
Is he the responsible spender though? Because I feel like Clint is the guy that's like, yeah.
Nope. $500 Oculus, this, that. I'm like, what are we going to do next year? Like they're like demented kings and queens. These kids don't need anything. They don't need it. Money is no object until we're like broke for like through June.
Wow. Yeah, our family goes a little bit overboard in the same way. But a lot of it is like dumb stuff. Admittedly, a lot of it is dumb stuff. But however, when I'm in Target and I'm getting some snacks and then I pass by the mini waffle maker in the shape of a snowflake, I decide that we need that.
Why?
And it's only $9.
Space. You're like, but it was only $9.
But it was only $9. And now I can sit in my house in Maine and make snowflake waffles. Like, of course. Now, mind you, it's going to take 2 hours to make 40 little ones, but it's fine. Maybe I should get 2 so we can have 2 going.
Oh, wow, Tori.
Oh, it's a literal snowball effect. Okay.
Yep.
That's it. It's Christmas week. We're still recording, so that's good. You still have us.
I know, right? We've been trying not to.
I know.
We've been against ourselves for a while. But we're here.
What's going on? Should we get into... Oh, no, horoscopes. It's Monday.
Oh, yeah. I definitely need a good horoscope because I'm just like still in this like funk right now. All right, Aries, your friendships could be terminated quickly if disappointments occur. Help children. That might be a rewarding and challenging area for you this week.
Wow.
Right? It was serious. Your lucky day is Tuesday.
Don't piss off your friends and donate to Toys for Tots.
That's it. Leave your temper at home. Leave your temper at home. Okay. Taurus, you need to be sure that you aren't in a present relationship because it's convenient for you.
Who is that?
Taurus.
This is not great. Keep going. That is not.
Also said you're going to feel like a tired and rundown mess. Thursday is a lucky day for you. Gemini, you're going to be up and down emotionally. Friday is your lucky day. Cancer, the home environment will be unpredictable this week. Sunday is your day. Leo, it is a favorable time for real estate investments and money-making opportunities. All of that will be successful. Wednesday is the day for you. Virgo, don't let opposition from those envious of your talents daunt your progress. Thursday, lucky day for you. Libra, let your boss know your goals and don't trust other people with information. Friday is your best day. Scorpio, you'd be wise to socialize with as many people as possible. Don't exaggerate. Sunday is your day. Sagittarius, there might be a problem with a will or an insurance policy. Don't expect romantic encounters to be lasting. Wednesday.
One night stands only.
Yeah, right. Capricorn, strong willpower will come to your rescue. Travel should be on your mind. Your honesty will only win you points, but also respect. That sounds good for me, whatever that is.
We'll take it.
Friday is my day. Yes, I'm off. I'm off to New York that day. Finally, Pisces, you're going to be working quietly behind the scenes. Your nerves are frazzled. I did miss Aquarius.
True.
Oh, I'll come back to you.
Okay.
Aquarius, you've got a problem holding onto your cash this week. That's not hard to talk about.
I'm on the cusp, so this feels like
a little bit of that and a little bit of work quietly behind the scenes, and your nerves are frazzled.
That's true. My anxiety's been off the charts. Can you go back? What are the dates to Taurus?
The dates? Oh, what? Lucky day for Taurus?
No, the dates. Do you have the dates? Like what? Who?
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like boyfriend not boyfriend is a Taurus, and if his horoscope is telling
when's his birthday? It's April 21st to May 20th.
Okay, yeah, he's great. So
your boyfriend not boyfriend's a Taurus?
Yeah, right. Maybe boyfriend not boyfriend is in it for the convenience. I am not a convenient human.
No. Doesn't say that. It says don't worry about that.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah, if you're in a present relationship because it's convenient, you're not convenient, so it doesn't apply to you.
It couldn't possibly be applicable.
Right. No.
Okay.
He's definitely got to work for that, not boyfriend status. He does his damnedest for it. He works real hard.
He made dinner last night, so it was fine. All right.
Oh, good.
Yeah, tacos.
Yeah. Well, I have 2 Taurus bull girls, and maybe it's different for guys, but they're a lot. So good luck with that.
No, I think that tracks.
Okay. All right. So I guess we're going to start off let's peel the Band-Aid. We're going to just go with the headlines and the salacious news stuff.
Perfect.
And also kind of just sad stuff.
Yeah.
Matt Perry's body had super high levels of ketamine in it, which is really disappointing.
Yeah, I think in the wake of the things he said about ketamine in his book, didn't he recently say it's not something that I mess with, I don't like it, and then it was in his body? But then I heard maybe that there was a potential that he was microdosing to help with his other addictions.
Well, that's exactly it. It's now becoming just regular situation like cannabis to deal with depression, anxiety, other kinds of drug use. But it's supposed to be under a doctor's supervision. We're going to microdose you doing this, and then they do therapy with it while you're on it. It's not something take this at home and feel better.
Yeah, no. And that would make me nervous for somebody who struggles with drugs too.
Right.
Take this. But obviously that's not confirmed, but there was just a concept of well, maybe he was microdosing. I don't know.
It just makes me sad only because now it's going to be under scrutiny for other people that it's really, really helping. This is a really new therapeutic tool that is really starting to make some serious progress, especially with PTSD veterans. It's it sucks because they're making progress.
Is it hallucinogenic though?
No,
I don't even know what
it's a veterinarian tranquilizer. It's just a tranquilizer. It's supposed to stop your fight or flight. You're awake. It's not you're catatonic. It's just that you're not feeling the immediate feels. So
yeah,
it's an animal tranquilizer.
Okay. Not great, but
no.
At least he is not fighting that battle every day anymore. Very
that's
sad.
A positive spin.
Seemed to be that he was suffering and really struggling, and it's a day-to-day fight. It's a minute-by-minute fight, especially for people that have to deal with it in such an extreme way. So very, very sad to see him go, of course. But on one hand, incredible that he got to release his book and kind of earn some respect back and like really be open about his journey about it and kind of get back on pop culture's good side, so to speak, before he ended that struggle. I think he kind of rebuilt his legacy, and I think that's a great thing. So super, super sad. I would rather have not have seen him go, but I'm glad that he's no longer struggling.
Yeah, it's just they're ruling it accidental. I mean, it's not like he took too much ketamine. He took too much ketamine in the pool and drowned. So, I mean, he fell asleep in a pool. That's just awful. I mean,
sad.
There were ways to go, I guess.
He wasn't at his own house, though. He was at a friend's house, but there were people there. I can't quite figure out.
Right. The whole story stinks to me.
Yeah, agreed. All right, what else we got?
Oh, Tommy Lee accused of assault in a new lawsuit. This is just
Is this a real freaking story?
I know. But this is the thing that we were talking about, how there were a couple of limitations going on. So we're going to start to see a lot more assault charges being filed as people.
Can you imagine like getting in front of jury and being like, yup.
Like didn't even walk into but I didn't walk in all the way. We know you.
That
we know you, Tommy. Yeah. Right? Exactly. So Maya Bialik out as Jeopardy host.
Oh.
Completely.
Did they give a reason why?
No one liked her.
Can we just give it to Ken Jennings and move on?
They did. Yeah, this is it. So they just didn't like her. They felt like she paused in weird spaces and took too long delivering the questions. It wasn't rapid fire. No.
In it though. So did we give her enough chance? I don't really think I care.
They did.
Okay.
They did. I think it was just kind of like, okay, we're done here. But thank you. Thanks for coming. And also, I did want to make mention of the things that happen when you get old. Poor Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was enjoying himself on Friday night, having a roaring time at a concert, broke his hip, had to be hospitalized. We don't bounce back the way we used to, even if you're a professional athlete. This is a reminder as you're hanging out with your family and people are reminding you to do dumb things or maybe childish, foolish things as get a few libations.
The beer you're drinking is telling you that you can, but you in fact cannot.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Just don't.
My favorite thing is like the week before Thanksgiving, all the southern counties and the police stations and whatever always put out statements that they're like, this is your number one reminder to not deep fry your turkey because you will guarantee to do it wrong and everybody's going to get hurt. You're like,
right.
Fair. This is another one of those things. Don't, whatever you think you can do, don't.
Yep. Holiday parties are this week. This is once again just your gentle reminder to remember that if you are doing it after a few drinks, you're not gonna.
It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Anything you think you can do, you can't.
Holiday parties at work. 2 drinks. Get out.
Ours went kind of okay. Is there anybody that had too much of a rip-roaring time at the company party?
No, me.
Yeah, but yes. Besides you, everybody. It was the group kind of kept it together for the group that we are.
Oh yeah. I was like
rather impressed.
Very low key. It wasn't even that bad, and even my sloppy wasn't that sloppy.
No, you were not that sloppy. You were not.
Just lightly sloppy.
You were You were having fun.
That was exactly. Clear. We were all well behaved. It was kind of disappointing.
I know. Well, that's what I was like. For the group, though, you would think there would have been 1 or 2.
Somebody, anybody, give me something. Nope. Nothing. I know.
Nothing.
What are you gonna do?
Couldn't have been me.
Okay, so do we care about Demi Lovato being engaged to another human being? How many engagements has this been?
I think this is actually only her second, but I've seen her getting ripped on the internet for being engaged multiple times. I think this is really it, which I feel bad about because Ariana Grande has had more engagements under her belt, and yet we're destroying Demi Lovato. Like, let the girl be happy.
Well, to be fair, Ariana Grande did finally go through with it, only to be divorced. Debate or getting a divorce.
And she's living with the other guy.
Oh, yeah.
I think. What's his name?
I don't know. Another guy who's married.
Yeah, she was seen out. He's like an actor, a Broadway actor. I'm sure our listeners are screaming his name at the whatever speaker they're listening to us.
I doubt that.
He's weird looking, but I think he's like an incredibly talented actor. But he's on some Broadway thing right now, and she like went to the premiere, which I thought was interesting. Like publicly,
Ethan Slater.
Yes, she's publicly supporting him. So I think they're like very close, like live together, do their thing. I don't know.
I don't know. He is not cute.
No, he's super weird looking. She has weird taste.
I have to X out of this. I don't even like looking at him.
She has super weird taste. But yeah. But I think he's talented. I think like that's her thing. Like the guy that's really good at what he does. Like whether it's Pete and you're really good at comedy, or whether it's your realtor, he's really good at selling luxury homes. Whether it's like, I think her thing is like guys that are good at their
best
thing.
of the best.
Yeah, regardless of how they look.
Yeah, she does not have a type.
No.
That type is like, I'll try it. No, not for me.
But Demi Lovato.
Thank you. Next. So bad. I had to.
I thought this was super interesting. Wasn't she in not a full transition, but she went, I don't want to get it wrong. She was changing her pronouns at some point and was pretty ambiguous with them, I believe, for Demi? A while. And then, and then she went back to using female pronouns, and now she's engaged. So I wonder if that has anything to do with it. And I don't want to speculate. And of course, I think you can identify as whatever you want. And of course,
she just uses she and they pronouns. So,
but I think at one point she was trying to use just they and stay away from any sort of feminine pronouns, and then kind of gave up. But I wonder about the timing of that. It's interesting to get into a stable relationship where you feel loved and supported and protected, and then maybe able to identify with your more feminine side, as opposed to like having to be independent and defensive and very alone in the world and feeling like you don't identify with that feminine side. So just an interesting take on it, and wondering if those two things are related. But also, of course, I say this again, regardless of what your pronouns are or how you identify, you should be able to find love and affection and stability and partnership and all that. I just wonder. There's something.
Who is this person?
I don't know. I don't really think we know. I think he's been dating for a while though.
He's not a bad looking guy. He just he has neck tattoos. There's something about neck tattoos for me. I'm always like, face and neck tattoos.
But it lands for her.
Yeah.
It's another Disney Channel star gone dark.
Trust me, we got time for one. We got one we're going to talk about coming up in just a little bit.
What's her face? Lizzie McGuire had another baby. Obviously, her name is not Lizzie McGuire, but didn't she just have another baby?
I have no idea.
I think so. I don't have a searchable device, but I'm pretty sure. Today's episode, we had to Google everything. Turns out while we were talking about it.
I'm like, Lizzie McGuire. What's Hillary Duff?
Hillary
Duff? What are we talking about?
Yeah, another one. I think she just had another baby. Then who does have another baby?
I don't know. They're always having babies.
Somebody had. I'm gonna look it up.
It wasn't Lizzie McGuire though. I don't think Hillary Duff had another one recently.
Sean Johnson did. Not Johnson. Whatever. Yeah, Sean Johnson.
Oh wait, maybe she did. I guess she did. And then got COVID. Ugh.
Okay, so Sean Johnson, the Olympian, had a baby, and Hillary Duff, Lizzie McGuire, had a baby.
All right.
All
congratulations.
Anyway.
Not only that, but she's dating or is married to Matthew Coma, who I love his music, but she had COVID after taking the whole family to Disney. So like gives birth, goes to Disney, gets COVID. All of that sounds wretched.
No kidding.
That whole line. I feel bad for you. I'm sorry.
All right. What else we got?
Bad Bunny breakup.
Kendall Jenner. They've been dating for a year.
Mm-hmm.
Think they just grew apart? Did we get a reason?
No reason yet, but she decided to go have dinner with the Biebers in Aspen after her Bad Bunny split. It's not like a regular breakup. Like when I'm feeling bad and I just need to go to my girlfriend's house. No, this one has to fly to Aspen to cry to the Biebers about her breakup. It just makes me laugh. It's so grand scale.
I don't want to make this up, but like, wasn't there some rumor at one point in time with Courtney and Justin Bieber?
Oh, maybe.
I feel like that was a thing at one point in time. So that's an interesting, of course, not a real thing, but
no.
I wonder. Or maybe today's just the day of Tori making up stories. Could also be a thing.
No, that's not true. I'm sure there was a situation, but
I've never
been locking that down for a while.
Oh, beyond. Yes, of course. I've never been to Aspen.
Me either.
Do you have a desire to go to Aspen?
Not really. I'm not a skier.
I think it's more like a luxury skiing situation. Like there's a couple places in Utah, like Deer Valley, like the mountain itself is boring and it's all like everybody drinks Vouv on the chairlift and like,
yeah,
it's very schmoozy. And I don't know if Aspen's similar, but I feel like it is. Aspen, Colorado. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In another warmer climate though, did you see the videos of Camila Cabello and Drake?
No.
So she was sitting on like a high bar, like half wall situation, and he was below her. He wasn't like in between her legs. They were just like having a conversation. I got no energy from it.
Okay.
Of course, it's blowing up the internet. And I think they were seen like having a couple drinks outside. It gave me no idea if they were together, if they were separate. It was kind of
collabing.
Maybe they were collabing. That would make perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
Situation. And then we're going to go out and have a couple drinks and hang around and we're friends because we're in the same industry. It did not give me any like we're secretly together vibes. It gave me no romantic energy. It even gave me a little like, LOL, we ended up in the Caribbean at the same time.
Yeah.
Do you want to get a drink and talk about maybe doing a collab at some point kind of a thing? But of course made headlines.
Well, of course. I mean, that's what happens when you're anywhere in anyone else's vortex in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
Two Hollywood people two singers that are near each other.
I wouldn't hate
and are single.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that pairing though.
I don't know. I think Drake needs to grow up.
Yeah, but he won't. So if he won't, I don't hate that pairing.
I guess. I don't know. I just don't really. I love him.
You do or you do not love him?
I like his music.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was something that happened with him and Rihanna. Like, there's just the way he behaves and like the constant womanizing. I find that unattractive. It doesn't make me like you.
For sure something's going on there, or you're getting accused of something going on there, or your head is just so big and you're not paying attention to how you're acting and behaving, which is also something going on there. That being said, though, I think he's really talented.
Yeah. Oh,
he was an actor.
There's no denying it.
And then created like his stardom and his music scene. He's one of those that I don't know if he can dance. Somebody can tell me. Like, is he a male? Well, I just mean like, is he a male triple threat?
Oh, no, I don't think he actually has a dance. I'm sure he can do dance steps, but I wouldn't I wouldn't call him a dancer. He's not like Jason Derulo.
Oh, no.
Out there doing dance shows. No.
That's also king.
Right?
Absolute king. Yeah. Oh, Usher. Usher's got some moves too. He can like really sing. I don't know if he can act. Is there like a male equivalent to a triple threat we have in pop culture right now? Is there anything that comes to mind that you're like, you can dance, sing, and act?
No, but that doesn't mean they're not out there. I feel like Hugh Jackman, maybe.
Oh, Hugh Jackman is a good one.
Yeah, I think that would be the only. Yeah, probably.
What about Justin Timberlake? Although his dance moves are questionable.
Yeah, right. It depends.
For the amount of which
fairly recently,
he goes viral for doing awful freestyle during his concerts, and I also don't want to give him any attention because he does not deserve Jessica Biel. But yeah, Hugh Jackman's a really good one, and Zac Efron.
Yep. So there we go. We answered our own questions. Look at us go.
What's wrong with Zac Efron's face, though? Does anybody know?
I don't know. Maybe he's like along the lines of Amanda Bynes right now with she got her eyelids, the blepharoplasty. This started on social. Yeah. I don't know why. Like, get rid of like the wrinkle that's on your eyelid. Sorry. It's there. If you're doing it because you can't see any longer, like it's impairing your vision as you age. I had one of my friends actually get this surgery because he couldn't see anymore. Yeah, like it was painful for him. So we got it done. It wasn't like so aggressive, but I don't think it was one of those things for her. I think she just wanted it done. She also has face tattoos and
no matter what she does to her eyes, I'm never going to be able to pay attention to anything other than that weird heart on her face.
Right. And also just quit her podcast. She was doing really well with it. Like really, it was getting record numbers because she couldn't book Drake. This was the excuse, which is why I put these two stories touching each other, rolling into the other one because, Drake's off jet setting with Camila Cabello. Not true, but she couldn't get real guests. And she cited Drake, Post Malone, and
I wouldn't. If I was
the other white boy rapper that everybody mocked?
Jack Harlow?
Yes. You got it.
I'm Vanilla Baby. Anyway. Yeah, right. That's a great song though. Anyway, it's fascinating to me because I think as a star, I would say the same thing. Like, I'm not touching you with a 10-foot pole. Remain stable and get really good at what you're doing. And then maybe I will allow my brand to touch yours. But you are so, I don't care how famous you are. You have not had enough redemption for me to allow my brand to come near you.
But also, she's refusing to talk about her mental health and anything to do with her former acting. So it's like, okay, you're blocking people from talking about this and this. You're not talking about this and this. And then you're trying to command these people to be real on your podcast when you're not being real yourself.
She needs to open up the podcast, explaining to us why she got that face tattoo and how many drugs she was on when she did it. She needs, or else we're
not buying it. Correct. I'm not buying it.
She needs
give
to
us the information.
Go backwards. Talk to us about everything else in your life.
Yes.
Like, what's it like to be in a pop culture moment where She's the Man is coming back in a huge way? People are watching this movie again. They're loving it. We're talking about it. We're making references to it again. It's this whole moment. And here you are, a completely different person. You look completely different. You're acting completely different from who you were at that point in time. We want to understand.
I'm all about people changing their station, but she's not even on a frequency. There's not.
No.
I don't really know what's going on there. I don't think most people do. So I wish her the best. It's just like Britney with her knives videos. We wish you the best.
It's been kind of quiet on the Britney front.
Which is scary.
Yeah, I just feel like her phone got taken away.
Finally, her people are doing their job. Merry Christmas to all.
Oh my God. Yep. Is that it?
Yeah, right. All right. So get perky with us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at The First Shot Morning Show. We'll see you Wednesday.
Don't eat too many cookies, everyone.
The First Shot Morning Show is produced by Lemonadio. When life gives you lemons, make radio. We encourage everyone to listen happier.com.